Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. The Magi here and looking to do a little drafting of Secrets of Strixhaven now that we've really kicked off the format. I am planning to draft and open packs on this set in a big way. And of course, that starts today. So here we go. I'm going to be slapping down a draft token. And I am looking to plunder and pillage this set and take all the value I possibly can. If you're not familiar with the Mystical Archives, there is so much value opportunity there, and hopefully everybody gets their fill. But before we get into all that, I am very pleased to announce that this coming semester I will be doing some guest lecturing over at Strixhaven University. And if you're not able to make my posted office hours, but still find that you need a little help in either the subjects of multiversal economics or spell theory, you should definitely follow my course notes over on Aetherhub. I post things here just about every week, and much of it is never accessible through YouTube. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I think maybe we take the rare. Feels like a great way to start. And applied geometry is quite another one. I think better than the petrified hamlet, despite what my mouse appears to think. Okay, there we go. We got there. Disdainful stroke, I'm not quite as interested in. So let's see here. Where do we want to go? Well, actually, disdainful stroke might be one of the better ones. The AI really not online yet. Foolish Fate. Destroy target creature. Well, it doesn't go with what we've already picked up, but it's not bad. I can't say that I know any of these drafters either. Well, a traumatic critique, another fantastic third rare of the draft. Can't argue with that at all. Wisdom of the Ages. Yeah, I am gonna have to take a rare number 4 here. Honestly, I don't think Wisdom of the Ages is particularly playable, but we got a couple of possible directions so far. I think I'm going to take, well, Arcane Omens does not seem super strong, but Topiary Lecturer could be a thing. At the very least, it's an uncommon for the collection. Let's see here. What do we want? The arthropod or the land? I think I just have to take the land here. So we are mid pack 1 here, and we have already drafted 5 rares. So pretty much we don't have to win a single game in this draft. Don't get me wrong, it would be nice, but it's far from necessary. And we might even pick up a rare or two on the wheel of pack 1. Crazy as it may be. I do like the sloth. We're starting to look awfully green here. With that in mind, I think we take the cuboid colony and we just settle in to green-blue. Well, there's our petrified hamlet coming back around. I feel pretty good about that. I'm not sure that we're playing it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that we're not. So we're a little behind on playables, but value is being made for sure. Well, just to try and get ahead on playables, I think we're going to take a green creature here. Do I want to land here when we're this tight? I think maybe we do. Good mana will go a long way. I will take a Spell Pierce here. And we are 1 card short of playables. Wow. Yeah, we have to take the rare. I mean, that is just how it is. We have now actually reached the point that we literally don't care if we get a single win. So let the pillaging continue. Ralzair, yeah. We will take a Ral. Absolutely. Mythic from the bonus sheet. Good gracious. We might actually end up having to play red-blue. Although technically we can't quite replace our green yet. I mean, we might end up splashing red, but we'll see. Pox Plague, sure, why not? Insane amounts of value here. I think I'd rather have a mythic ad nauseum than a Zephi. Probably said that wrong, but I'm over it. Honestly, there's a lot of good Quandric stuff coming around, but it's not quite as valuable to our collection as what we are picking up instead. All right, now we have some actual choices to make. The gravy train may have run out for the moment. Follow the Limerits isn't awesome, but I mean it is a green playable, and we might have to go with that. Quick Study also not bad, or Spellbook Seeker. Yeah, I'm gonna go Spellbook Seeker here. That is a creature and a spell. And when we're this behind on playables, we have to take things like that into account. Campus Composer seems pretty good. Again, a creature and a spell that makes a creature. So that feels like a win. People are really down on Procrastinate. I'm not quite sure why. Mindful Biomancer, though, seems decent. Again, picking up some playables here where we can. Pick Your Poison isn't great. Fractalize really isn't either, to be honest. I'm wondering if Page might actually be better. Well, I'm going to go with Fractalize simply because it's an uncommon. Grabbing value with both hands. That's what we're doing today. Now, Elemental Mascot might actually be worth splashing here. Removal spell in green or effervescence. Fluorescence? I think we take removal, right? Hey, look, a Pox Plague. Amazing. We'll take a not a land, and we got a land. Taking a rare. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That wasn't what I was trying to get. Oh man, that is a fantastic rare, and very playable. I'd love for the other one to come around, but I kind of doubt it. Sure. Even in our colors. So we're still a little behind on playables, but not as far as we were. And Storm Carved Coast is probably a playable land for us. Vibrant Outburst is maybe the pick here. Burst Lightning is also really, really good, but I think we're going to go Vibrant Outburst. So we are at 16 non-lands. So work yet to be done, but I think we can get there. I think we can have a playable deck at the end of this. Whether it's in good or not, of course, remains to be seen, but oh, here we got doubles, and one of these could come back around. I think I gotta go Sundown Pass, which might actually make Aziza Meshar Captain splashable, maybe. That could actually be decent in a card that is running so many colors, but Matter Bending Mage is probably better in a vacuum anyway. Fractal Tender? Yeah, that seems... Pigment Wrangler also looks pretty good, but yeah, I think Fractal Tender here gets pretty good. Green removal. I think I will. So we're now at 20 playables, so we're well within reach here. I don't know. Is that splashable? You know what? We're gonna find out. Feel pretty good about it one way or the other. I will. Ooh, man. Which of these do I really want? Yeah, I'm gonna be safe and take the Terrafractal. I don't think it's great, but Environmental Scientist, that helps us with the double splash. And we are at playables. Yeah, I will take a thing that makes creatures. Fractal Mascot. Yeah, we're actually gonna have to cut a couple cards here. Unbelievable. And maybe we just cut white. That might be the correct answer. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're doing here. Is just cutting the white. So now I'm really glad I didn't take those archaic base spells, because I think we have a shot at this. Like, it might completely come apart, but we'll see. Yeah, that's 17 lands. What's our curve look like? We have several X's. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate this. I mean, we're splashing red a little bit. That's what, a four card splash with 4 sources. Plus we got what was it? The Environmental Scientist that lets us go get a basic. I don't hate that at all. All right, let's get her done here. 14 rare and mythic cards, plus a couple of fancy artwork uncommons. Another person rocking the festive fire from the Christmas season. If my calendar can be believed, and I'd like to think that it can, it is in fact April, late April. That's a pretty decent turn too. I don't hate that. We will keep. Discard a card, you say. All right, we'll discard that. Flying and trample. How crazy? How crazy? You know, I'm really wondering if this card is going to be good in limited. I have not decided yet. That is a no block situation. Thank you. I'll go ahead and get my third color out, because, you know, why wouldn't I? Bang. I mean, he's got two open. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I may totally regret this. Total greed on my part. That's why. I don't hate this. I really don't. He does have quite the board. Are you serious? What is this? Raised Dead. He has one card in hand. You know what? I'm just gonna. He's got it. He's got it. And he's got it. He's got something. I mean, okay. You can't really feel bad about that. This is 4 damage to any target. I kind of like that. Oh, the other guy doesn't increment. That's a little disappointing, but not the end of the world here. Since our opponent is down to 3. Oh, he was just too big to increment. That's what it is. Okay, he's up to 6. He can definitely swing out here. He's gonna go to 10, but I think we still got him. casting the spell. Well, there it is. 1 and 1. That's ONEWON. Environmental scientist isn't bad. Wow. So much hate. And we just continue to draw dead. Our chance to draw land is down to 28%. But we'll see what happens, because like, we're kind of dead. Good lord, what was that, Arena? 11 of 17 lands drawn. Like, I hate to be the guy that blames the shuffler, but come on, you just watched that. That was pretty harsh. Well, that's interesting. I mean, really, it kind of is. Can we get him on a turn 1 spell pierce? Man, look at that. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, he just gave up. Oh my goodness. The 4/7 Vigilance Bird. Doing his thing. We got the Archaic again. Which that is just obscenely strong. But like I don't really have a strong creature to come in behind it. I do think we keep though. I mean, let's be real. Sure, sure. I really want to draw red. Really, really would love to draw a mountain specifically. Well, I guess that's all the red sources I actually have. Oh no, I do have a Stormcarved Coast. I stand corrected. Oh, man. Neither of those is really where I wanted to be. Oh, but it did get us there. Looky there. Boop. How do you think I'm going to pay for that? Like, there's only way I can pay 3 mana. Yeah, I think we do this. Unfortunately, that only triggers when we cast. Bummer. That was kind of a huge letdown there, but that's 2 life, huh? And I am absolutely willing to make the trade here of the Biomancer. He's thinking about it too. If he plays at 6 mana, he's got a couple of nice abilities there he can play around with. That's one reason I'm willing to offer the trade here. So he probably has a land in hand. Okay, interesting. Man, just this deck draws land is crazy. Again, I'm willing to trade either of those 2/2s for his 3/2. I don't think he is. Oh. Well, one less piece of removal to think about. Oh, good. I get more land. Awesome. I'm not at all concerned about how much flippin' land I have here. I mean, he's kind of getting to the point where he has to consider making a trade here. Because the fractal map, no, he is straight up gonna take 10 here. We will surveil at his EOT, see if we can draw some gas. But like, even if he blocks efficiently, he's dead here unless he can affect the board state. Which, I mean, he has multiple things in his graveyard that would potentially allow him to do that. I think he is literally considering every option. But, you know, good for him. You gotta figure out what works best for you. Gains trample. Okay. I'm with that. Will he swing? I mean, he can't. Let's be honest. Because unless he has another answer, he's dead on board if he doesn't swing. Alright. I don't hate it. That gives us a little board presence insurance if we need to. Let's send in the clowns, shall we? Well, that's a lot like dead. Plus, he's got it right here. Deflecting Palm. Oh. He banged me. Did not see the Deflecting Palm coming. That was a nice play on his part, for sure. Which makes me really glad I have the Sloth. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Good thing you don't have Trample, though. All right. That's a third win on a completely ridiculous value deck. So we are, 1,000 gems in 2 packs, plus this is my first draft of the month, so we will get a third pack out of this as well, at a minimum. And, of course, we only have one loss, so we get to... Alright, guys, so I believe that any real value drafter understands that no matter how good of a job you do putting together the deck and navigating the limited environment, etc., sooner or later, you simply are going to run into someone or multiple someones that simply have a better deck. Whether they just got luckier with their bombs or their deck is more synergistic and on rails, they just built a better deck than you did. They probably didn't walk away with the value that you did, but they do have a better deck in the moment. And when those happen, you just take bad beats. And that's exactly what happened in my next 2 games. Other than the perverse joy of seeing me get my teeth kicked in good and proper beats, it really didn't have much value, so I went ahead and cut that footage. So to close things out, three wins. Not too shabby. 1,000 gems. I like it. Plus, oh yeah, let's not forget, we drafted 14 rares and mythics. Plus, we will get a third pack out of this. So, 17 plus out of this. Unbelievable. Well, this semester, the top marks are absolutely going to my patrons, whose support keeps this channel and me going. And of course, we have some suggestions for your viewing pleasure.